Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 9th episode of Shokugeki no Soma, or Food Wars. So, in the last episode, our characters are going to go in a very nice, fun training camp, where they weed out the weak, leaving only the strong, as expected at the school. And one guy apparently got expelled just for having citrus-smelling hair, which I wouldn't consider a bad thing, especially since one of my favorite anime of the season has citrus in it. So, I definitely wouldn't consider that a bad thing, but I don't teach at that school. I have no real authority at that school, so my opinion does not matter. His did, and his opinion was, I don't like it. It interferes with the food, so leave. That was basically that. And Soma apparently got a new rival, basically an evil version of Soma. And he got very similar to Soma, thinks outside the box, manages to impress the teacher with his wonderful food. And the episode cut out before we got to see what Soma was able to come up with in that very interesting cooking project where you had to make the food from scratch, as far as from scratch gets. So, yeah, we'll see. And I do like how Megumi definitely shifted gears into being very happy about being paired up with Soma instead of her initial reaction to their first pairing. But anyway, let's get into it. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. The 9th dish. Oh, okay. Italy, so probably gonna get the rival's backstory. Not what I was expecting to start off on, but sure. Our friendly shoe crusher. I mean, that's an interesting compliment. You're better than you used to be. Won't say by how much. Yeah, sure. What do you want to do? You? No, thank you. Yeah. Yes. Soma, I gotta go beat him. Well, that's way off, but... Yeah, back... I didn't even look that much younger, really, but... What? A conscience? Morals? You're sending me to Japan? Why would you do such a thing? You need to broaden your horizon. Yeah, it's the best of the best. They really just have similar circumstances to Soma where we just kind of told, hey, you should go to the school. It'll be good for you. Except Soma, lived in Japan his whole life. So go across the world and go find one. Yes. They even use the word rival. Yeah, but your name's on the title, so you probably will. The friend lines. And that's when he's found his rival. They're so upset with Soma. Oh, that triggered him. Something fierce. And in that moment he thought, okay, I'm gonna crush his foot as soon as I get my chance. And then crush his spirit. Well, little does he know, Soma has knives, so... And a headband. One of those things is a bit more useful for combat than the other, but... regardless. I always make sure to watch this anime soon after eating. Because if I don't, it's a little bit painful. I would eat during the reaction, but that would make giving commentary difficult. And my reaction style is very commentary heavy. The opening looks like it's building up Erina as being the final boss. And there are plenty of episodes in this show. So, it's probably a ways away before we really get that face off. Just hands it off. Definitely looks fancy. But barely. Oh, you'll wait and see. It's something fantastic. Yeah, they did say that. Okay, so she has decided to play along. This made his day. Oh, nice. He died. I love this teacher. Best teacher so far. Oh, forgot about that. I want them inside me. I mean, what? I double dog dare you. Yeah, but you got this, Souma. You could try ramen. Or rocks. Wow. I love the reaction he got as soon as Souma got his confidence there. So he really is still at the gathering stuff step, so... How much time do you have left? Probably should have done that before, but then now, but... Okay, where's this going? Are you gonna cook her? Now I'm really curious what he's going for with this. Is he really gonna say her? Please say that. Oh. Never mind. I wouldn't let the enemy touch that. Poor teacher. Oh no, the chickens. You can take on 2 chickens, man. Oh, he's going for the eggs. No wonder the chickens are so violent. Comes back with tons of scratches. Bleeding all over. Aw, get wrecked, guys. Take more than that to satisfy this woman. It's almost like this is difficult or something. You know, I should probably try to remember her name. I know they're not exactly teachers, but it's just easier to call her that. She's great. Well, yeah, of course, a lot of them are going for the fish. Think creatively. Oh, really? Well, that's good. At least that gives them somewhat of a chance. Just keep making food. Something's gotta please her. And now they're gonna be bored all just waiting for it to end. I love how concerned he is for his rival. I don't think he wants that. Yeah, exactly. At least he's not as scummy as he could be. Still kind of an asshole, though. That's more than enough time. That wasn't very nice. Trying to sabotage your opponent? Yeah. Goku could beat Frieza in less than 5 minutes. I'm sure he can make some food in that time. Megumi doesn't even really do much, but I still love her in every scene she's in. Yeah. Oh, back to fish. Oh? And what would that be? Oh, that stuff? Oh, do you really? It's so dramatic. And apparently, yeah, that is the case. I never fully get used to just how dramatic they make this. Because this could be a very calm and relaxing scene if it was just slightly edited differently. You'll like it. I know, right? It's pretty creative. Yeah, just keep blowing and then, yeah, in the mouth. Music's playing, that's a good sign. Smiles are an even better sign. I keep reading breading as breathing. You'd know better than I would. Of course, I always have to have salt. They're very sparkly ingredients. I know, right? It's probably not all that common. Is that an echo for the crunching sound? I do love that music, though. Very, very nice mermaid. I thought those hands were going for something that's a bit different there, but that's fine. Yeah, I think it's safe to say she got satisfied by that dish. Good job, Souma. Just the moan got me. I have not. Please explain it. A novel flavor, indeed. Naturally. But the question is, who won? I'm guessing Souma, but... Okay. Obviously. Souma. Yeah, I don't think anyone saw that coming. I know, right? 15 minutes to do that. You win. Well, they passed. Well, of course they passed. I knew that much, but who won between the two rivals? You and your pretty blue eyes. Wow. Very nice backdrop. Oh no, so many sad people. Yeah. Don't leave them hanging too long. And don't say it's a tie. Man, the suspense. What? Oh my god. You're gonna... No. No. I knew that was coming. This is just mean. Terrible timing. Legit made me jump. She needs more screen time. You didn't give them their answer. Oh god. Wow. Well, we got plenty of episodes, I guess. Oh, that would be the way to settle it, Shokugeki. Probably should have seen that coming. I was curious who his next Shokugeki opponent would be. I guess, well, him or... I guess there might be someone in between before him, but... if they want to leave that plotline hanging. Which they might. Oh wow, next to each other on the bus. Awkward. After we do that dramatic exit from him, that's so awkward. That's great. He's actually slightly growing on me. Got a big hairball on your food. Because you didn't... because it wasn't a victory? And some people think that way? If it's not a victory, it's a loss. You could be one of those people. Well, probably more than just him, but only one we've seen so far. Yep, that's the thing. Expanding your horizon, seeing what the world has to offer. I'm so glad you're alive. I was so worried. I forgot to mention, last episode had an amazing eye catch. Oh, nice. Well, who knows with him? Why? Or is there really more than one teacher that would do that? What? Oh. That does sound pretty good. Well, I would assume so, but if you're saying that, then probably not. Wow. Bodybuilder club. Am I watching Mob Psycho? I had to think of the name of that anime. I think it was Mob Psycho. 100, something like that. Can I go home now? Wow, 50 servants. This training camp is no joke. Yeah, they never promised that. I guess that makes sense, but at first I thought she was laughing at her, but she wouldn't do that. Oh my god, this school. How Spartan can this school get? Like, it's gotta be so stressful to go here. And of course, this training camp just makes it so much worse. Like, amplifies everything. Not in a good way. Yeah, they did some big servings. Just look at these men. Well, maybe you should lift, bro, like they do. Or lift those. I mean, yeah. Man, those legs. Yeah, it really is. It'd be slightly less hell if you were next to Nikumi while cooking, but... Oh, wow. Well, he works at a restaurant, so I guess he would be good at speed. Be good at speed. He would be fast. I know that's difficult for you, but do your best. Poor Marui. I think that's what he said his name was. I don't care about him enough to remember his name, really. But man, that building. Yeah, always in Marui's room. Communal bath. This should be fun. In fact, I'm almost sure it'll be fun. I don't know. Knowing what I know about anime, I feel like you're gonna walk in on a girl in the bath. Maybe more than one. We'll see. I mean, you already walked in on Megami. Back at the dorm. Oh, Erina. That would even be better to walk in on her. I hope that's where this is going. I feel like this is where this is going, yeah. Are you humming the song? Are you both humming the song? Man, her mood's about to decline if that is where this is going. I got my screenshot button ready. Oh no. Oh yes. Yes. Yes, oh yes. And those are quite the moans. Oh, well, not quite walked in on the bath, but still pretty good. Definitely pretty good. I bet she's not happy about that. You know, while you're down there... Making me checking out that ass, of course. You know, you're gonna hit someone if you do that. But Megumi is still probably my favorite. And someone just trying to enjoy his food. While everybody else can't sit still. Okay. I was hoping to see Erina's reaction to that, but I guess not. What happens in writer's block? So that was the 9th episode of Food Wars. And this episode, Souma was able to make his food. He had to go out and get ingredients, like, you know, more ingredients after. His rival had already finished his food and had it appraised, and he passed. So didn't have a lot of time to work with. By the time he got back, I think they said he only had 15 minutes to actually make the food. But that was more than enough time, because, you know, clearly, speed has always been a thing for him because he worked in a restaurant, and if you have customers, you have to get the food out relatively quickly, because if a customer sits there for forever to get their food, they're probably not going to come back unless that food is the best food in town. Otherwise, they'll go somewhere else. So speed is important. And yeah, he was able to make something pretty good because the rules were you could use any ingredients that were within the fenced area, which apparently included his teacher's snack, Kaki rice crackers, I want to say they were called, and he used that for the breading, which was very creative. I pretty clearly she never actually had that happen in one of her little test things that she's done, because she's done this test for students before, clearly. And yeah, I'm guessing most of the time the students just catch fish and do what they can with that. But yeah, he made fantastic food. Him and Megumi both passed, of course they did. And she did agree to judge the competition between Souma and Souma's rival, whose name I will definitely someday remember. But when she was very indecisive. She was trying to struggle to decide who won. Got interrupted by a phone call. In the end, she was like, "Hey, well, I'll postpone that, so I'm gonna leave now." And she just ran off. So they were left very unsatisfied, just left hanging there. And of course, it was especially bothered the Italian guy more than it did Souma. But luckily, they can do a Shokugeki later down the line. Hopefully, not too far down the line. I don't know if they'll want to let this stew for a while and get back to it later, or if that'll be our next Shokugeki. I guess only time will tell. But it should be fun, nonetheless. They'll definitely have more ingredients and more freedom to work with, I'm sure. Because this, obviously, they had very strict rules on what they could and could not make with this. So, yeah. The more freedom you have, the more of a fair competition it is, I would say. Well, I guess you could argue the opposite, but anyway. Yeah, so he made his food, he passed. And then they had to make like 50 servings for these bodybuilders, which some people were not particularly happy about. But Souma, again, very fast. He was able to knock that out fairly quickly, get back to the hotel, go for his bath. Now, who was already taking a bath was the one and only Erina, who, you know, very nice, sitting in the bath. I did like the fact that they were both humming the ED. That was good. I really liked that. I was expecting him to walk in on her on the bath, even though there wasn't really a good reason for that to happen. I was still kind of expecting it. But it didn't quite go that way. He literally walked into her, knocked her over, and she was wearing her bath towel. And you could see a decent amount of something, of course. So she probably isn't going to be particularly happy about that. But definitely better than being walked in onto the bath like what Megumi had to experience with Souma. And yeah, hopefully, I did want to see some kind of reaction from her more than what we got, which was just, you know, shock and surprise, and because we didn't really get to see. I don't know. What kind of reaction would she have? I don't think she would yell Kya or anything like that. But I don't know. She might slap him. She does seem like the type to do that. Or definitely doesn't seem like the type that would be like, I can't get married now, which is more the Megumi type. But who knows? I don't really know Erina that well, to be honest. Just what we've seen on the surface. I'm sure we'll get more into her backstory and everything at some point in the story. Kind of like what we got with Mikumi during her Shokugeki, but probably deeper. More screen time spent on it, I would assume. Speaking of backstory, we did get a little bit of backstory on Italian rival dude. And yeah, pretty similar circumstances with Souma for the most part. He worked at his family's restaurant, did very well. His father wanted him to grow and sent him to culinary school to do so. And that's where he met Souma. We already knew that he saw Souma up on the stage, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna be #1. I'll never lose to you because I have real experience and all that." And then he's in the audience thinking, "Hey, I got real experience. I'm gonna wreck you, rival Kun." And yeah, that's pretty much, well, he didn't wreck him at all, but he did face off against him in a competition, which we will get more of eventually, I'm sure. So anyway, wait for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.